Steady joking cause they know I'm the truth. And I hit it from my mini bar main, but still these hoes can't stand me. Currently working on a Grammy, meanwhile pussy poppin' with your man in Miami. Chanel's and pearls, that's the trick that it takes to keep the girl.
And I know you taste this a little bit. How I taste this. Everybody else basic.
What it do, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Hey girl, if you are new here, my name is Shayla. I go by Shay. I film lifestyle, beauty, fashion, as well as some nursing school content coming up in the near future. So if you like any of those things that I just mentioned, girl, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button because this is the spot for you, period. Okay girl, so as you can see by the title of this video, we're doing a how I take my Instagram pictures by myself. So I know it can be intimidating when it comes to taking pictures all by yourself and feeling like everybody's looking at you and, you know, how should I pose, what should I wear, or how should I do my makeup. So fret no more. I'm going to help you with all of that right now, girl. You don't need to go nowhere else. I'm going to help you out with the planning, the makeup, what time of the day to go, tips for editing, all of that in this video right here. Okay, girl? So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, girl, I got my handy dandy notebook, girl. I done took notes for y'all just to make sure I do not forget anything. I'm gonna take you through everything right now, okay? So the first thing I want you to do is I want you to plan ahead. Why you gotta plan ahead? Just to take some pictures? It's not that deep. Yes, I know, but when you are taking pictures by yourself, it can be quite time consuming. So if you plan ahead, you won't have to, you know, be out for so long and be tired and all that stuff. If you plan ahead, everything will go so smoothly. Then I want you to get your inspiration. So I get my inspiration from Pinterest, TikTok, and Instagram. So I'm going to show you guys my screen real quick. I got my phone right here. I'm just gonna scroll Pinterest for you guys. I'm gonna share my screen. And I just get photo shoot inspiration. So let's see if I have anything saved. So these are some of the things that I have saved because today I want to do a parking garage photo shoot. So these are just some of the things that I have saved or some of the poses that I'm thinking about doing. It's best to get your inspiration before you go so that way you're not lost when you get there. You know exactly what poses you want to do, get face and all that, okay? So once you found your inspiration, then I want you to pick a location and your outfit. You pick the location first because you want your outfit to match your location. Because, like, for example, you cannot wear a bathing suit in a parking garage. Like, it just won't flow well. You can do what you want to do, but it just won't translate well with the pictures, okay? So you pick your location first. Like I said, I'm doing a parking garage photo shoot today. So I am wearing this type of outfit. So you want those two things to match. You need those two to match, okay? Thank you. Next, just build yourself up. Put yourself in a good mood, girl, okay? You are beautiful, you know. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Everybody is beautiful in their own way. So I want you to build that self-confidence up because you're going to get ready to go out in public and take these pictures, okay? So boost that self-confidence up. Do whatever you got to do to put you in a good mood. Play your favorite song, girl, and get yourself hyped up because these pictures about to be fire, period. Next, I'm just going to give you a couple of makeup tips. So what I do when I'm about to do a photo shoot, sometimes I don't pay attention to my own rules, but today I am. You want to exaggerate your makeup just a little bit more than what you would do usually, so it translates well on the camera. You ever took pictures and then you got to try and edit, you know, and try to make the makeup look more popping and stuff like that? No, and just make it just a little bit more exaggerated so when you do take your pictures, it translates well on the camera. So when I do pictures, unless I'm doing like face shots or makeup shots, I tend to keep my makeup a little bit more neutral. Yes, keep your makeup just a little bit more on the neutral side. So if you're taking outfit pics, the outfit can shine through. If you're taking makeup pics, make the makeup fine, period. And so that way the makeup pictures will come out really well. Okay, the next thing we are going to talk about is what to bring. And I take all of my pictures on my iPhone. This is an iPhone 12 Pro Max, and I just take all my pictures on here. You don't need any fancy cameras or anything like that to make your pictures come out fire. The iPhone has a very good camera on it, and always use the back camera. Don't be using the front camera, baby. Use the back camera. But bring your phone. The next thing that I bring with me are my Bluetooth clickers. These little clickers just make it so you can take your picture standing wherever you want to stand, and you don't have to run back and forth to the camera. So this is just from Amazon. It was 2 in a pack. It's probably $5-10. This is a good investment. So you can just click, and you get to know when the shutter is clicking, because that's one awkward thing that I don't like when other people are taking my pictures, is that I don't know when you're taking the picture. Like, I don't know what shot you're getting. You know what I'm saying? This is a good investment. If not, you really don't have to have these. It's not the end of the world. You can just go back, use your timer, and you can just go back and forth with the timer, you know, and take your pictures like that. But this is a really good investment if you can. The next thing that I bring with me is a hair comb or a hair brush, girl, because you got to stay fresh. You got to stay fly, girl. So bring that comb just in case you got flyaways or whatever, and you see it in your picture. You can comb your hair real quick and then take some better pictures. Period. Okay, so another thing that you're going to want to bring with you are your lippies. Yes, girl, bring your lippies with you, because sometimes your lip gloss will get a little bit dull or whatever. You need to put some more back on and make sure you are still popping, girl. Matter of fact, let me on some right now. Okay, so the last thing that I bring with me, I don't know about y'all, but I gotta have me a snack. Okay, bring you a little snack, bring you a little bit of water. All right, bring you something to drink, bring you a snack, because baby, I don't know where y'all live at, but I live in Florida. Okay, it's hot out there. Okay, so bring you a snack and bring you some water, just in case you get hungry. That way you won't leave early and you get your shot. Because you're not hungry. Okay, so bring you some water and bring you a snack. Next thing we're going to talk about, girl, is your poses. Okay, these are so important. They can make or break a picture. So I want you to practice your posing, or what poses that you think you want to do before you go, so that way you can be in and you can be out. Okay, because you are in public, but also make sure you take your time. Don't worry about those people in the background, because 9 times out of 10 they wish they had your confidence to go out and take pictures like you. Some of the poses that I do is the hand in the hair. I call it the hand in the hair. I can't quite do it right now because I have my hair pulled up and some curls in the front, but 9 times out of 10 I'll put my hand in my hair like this. You know, just gives attitude, you know what I'm saying? So just when you're standing up, put your hand in your hair or whatever. It gives that bad girl, you know, carefree, cool girl type of vibe, okay? I recommend doing the hand in the hair. That's one of my staples, period. The next pose that I personally do is the sitting on like stairs or the kneeling pose. I can't show you that, but I will put it up on the screen of some sitting or kneeling poses. It gives that carefree, you know, relaxed type of vibe. Like, I do this, yeah, I do this, you don't do this, and that's it. Just gives vibes. Okay, don't shoot me, shots fired, don't shoot me, but it gives vibes. Okay, so make sure you practice that sitting or kneeling. When you are kneeling, make sure you angle yourself away from the camera a little bit, and put one foot further out than the other one. Relax one of your hands on your knees. Give yourself some attitude, girl, and the picture's gonna come out great. Okay, so practice the kneeling or sitting pose. The next pose that I do is called the look away. It gives vibes. Okay, so all you're gonna do is just do whatever you want to do, but just don't look at the camera. Okay, so you want to look off into the distance, give attitude, you know, oh yeah, I didn't know that you were taking pictures, type vibe, you want to give that. Okay, so look away is giving off guard vibes. You know what I'm saying? So everybody love a good off guard. So that's that. Okay, girl. So another thing that I want you to pay attention to while you are taking your pictures is your facial expression. Yes, pay attention to what type of facial expressions you are giving. You can give attitudes, so like that. You can smile. You know, you can give the side eye. Stuff like that. So just make sure you pay attention to what facial expressions that you are giving, okay? And make sure you practice those so you know how they look and you just get it down packed and everything goes by smoother and faster. I'm just going to give you a couple of quick tips for when you are out there taking your photos. So number one, if you don't have a clicker, the timer with the shutter. You can set it for 10 seconds, 3 seconds or 10 seconds, I believe, on an iPhone. I'm not sure about Android or, you know, Samsung or anything like that. But you can do your timer. That's a good way to take your pictures by yourself. Also, if you have these little clickers, you can just press and hold the clicker and it will take multiple pictures at one time. So I recommend that you when you are taking pictures, just hold it down for a couple of seconds, practice a couple of poses, and that way in 10 or 15 shots you can find that one shot that you really love. In the swing of that, I recommend that you keep moving when you are taking your pictures. Just don't do one pose and then click, one pose and then click. No, keep moving. That way your pictures can look more effortless and you can find the shot. You know what I'm saying? So out of 100 pictures that I take, or however many pictures that I take, I only pick like 3 to 5 pictures that I really, really like. Okay, so make sure you just keep on moving. So the next feature that I want to tell you about, that's a good tip while you are taking pictures, is the AEAF lock. So I'm screen recording again, and I am just going to, number one, take it off. And now I'm going to press and hold my face, and now you can see that the AE lock is on. So wherever I move, I keep that little square on the screen, and that will always be in focus when I'm taking my pictures. Also, you can bring the brightness up or you can bring the brightness down with the little AE lock. So that's a good tip. Another thing that is a good tip for when you're taking pictures is you want to make sure you have good lighting. The lighting is everything. It will make or break your picture, girl. So make sure it is not too sunny outside, because everybody don't need to see your lashes on your highlight, blocking your highlight. No. You want to make sure you have good lighting, maybe somewhere a little bit in the shade where it's sunny out, you know, like overcast, or, you know, just make sure you have adequate lighting, but not too much lighting. So that brings me into the next thing, which is the best time to take pictures. When is the best time to take pictures? That is golden hour. So 9 times out of 10, it's around 5:30 or whatever, but you can check your weather app and it'll tell you exactly when the sun sets, and you want to get there like an hour, maybe 2 hours. No, I'm gonna say like an hour, hour and a half before the sun sets, so that way you have all the nice golden pictures. Okay, so another tip that I shared with you guys was a little bit earlier. I mentioned to always use the back camera of your phone. Always use your back camera. The front camera is way less quality than the back cameras. But yeah, always use your back camera because the quality is way, way, way better. Okay, girl, so the last tip that I want to share with you guys is to make sure you look at your pictures before you leave your location, okay? Because it's nothing worse than think you got some real bad pictures, girl, and then all of the pictures is rainy. All of them is rainy. What? Okay, so make sure you check out your pictures before you leave your location. Okay, so next we are just going to talk about some of the apps that I use to edit my photos, or some apps that I feel like are good to edit your photos. So the only app that I pretty much use 9 times out of 10 is Facetune. It has everything I need in there. but I used to use Snapseed. Everybody talks about Visco, but I don't really use those two. I just stick to Facetune. So I am going to edit a photo for you guys. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen with you guys right now. So I'm going to go to the Facetune app. I'm going to open a photo that I just took. I'm going to pick this one. So the only features that I pretty much use in here are the smooth tool. So I'm just going to go over my lips a little bit, my neck, bruh. I'm going to hit my frontal just a little bit. And that's pretty much all I use for that. So this is the before and this is the after. Press the check. After that, I also use the details tool. I freaking love this tool right here, girl. So what it does, it just makes everything pop just a little bit more. So I'm going to go over my hair, go over the gold that I'm wearing. I'm gonna hit my rings. I'm gonna hit my lip gloss, my eyeliner, and my brows just a little bit. I'm gonna highlight a little bit. And then also I'm gonna make this little portrait that's behind me a little glittery. And I am going to press the check. Also, sometimes I may use the defocus tool. That just makes your background blurry. And you just brush over it. And here's the before. And here's the after. So yeah, it'll just defocus that. And I actually like that, so I'm going to save that. And then that's pretty much all I do. Sometimes I use the patch option. If my, like I have a pimple right here, I just press the patch button and the check. And the patch button. And check. And that is pretty much it for the editing. I'm going to show y'all the before and then the after. And I just save it to my camera roll, y'all. Okay, girls, so that's all the tips that I have for you guys. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Yes, you. Make sure you stay tuned for more content coming up in the near future. And I'm going to see you when I see ya. Peace.
And I know you taste this a little bit. How big this?